Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is me, your girl Baz B, and I am back with another Baddies review. Y'all, we on chapter 2, and I'm a little behind, so let's go ahead and get into the review. So, the Baddies, they gonna make sure we stay tuned in all season, because why the hell is Lex and Rolly fighting? What the fuck gonna happen? Also, Rolly, that arm looks bad, okay? I wonder if that girl's still going to goals. Cause y'all know them people be messing folks up. And I also wonder, when is she ever gonna work out with this body? Okay, cause it seems like every time we turn around, you going back to get more surgery. You're blowing up, having them suck it back out. You're blowing up, having them suck it back out. Listen, Scotty is a trainer, right? I guess. I don't know. She's a workout girly. You can hire her as your trainer. And then we can film it and put it on Zeus Network, and we can, follow your journey. Because they do need more programming. Now, the show gonna officially open up with Natalie video shoot for her song, Do Your Big One. It's pretty catchy, and I can see that it's gonna climb up the Zeus charts. She also put Diamond and Cole Killer on the song, and they gonna be performing it during the tour. Okay, so we got the song out, we got the video, and now we about to take it on the Baddies tour. That's how you work an artist, Jocelyn. Cause what you did with what was the little girl named Ice? I think that was her, the pretty girl that she signed, and then the girl was trying to get out her contract. You cannot make money off of somebody if you are scared that that person is gonna outshine you. You see how Natalie do. Also, is that Scotty as the background dancer? Cause if not, they sure do favor each other. Is it her sister? We get Bahati from Baddies Gone Wild to the set. Welcome to being upgraded to Baddies. Based off that wig in the confessionals, Baddies Gone Wild checks were not that good, so we're glad you were able to get some more coins. We also get showgirl Neek from Jocelyn Cabaret to the show. Natalie, she got all these people together because we got a lot of groups this season. We got the Cabaret girls, the Baddies Gone Wild girls, and now that's TV girls. And we're going to put each respective girl from each group in charge of those girls. You see Natalie snuck that little trio shit in, being shady towards Cole. Girl, you know good and damn well why them girls ain't friends no more. And respectfully, K-Rican is not wrong. Cole first wanted to let us know that they're not a trio. And listen, baby, y'all could not have said that y'all was a trio on the show, but let me tell y'all something, y'all was better together. Because y'all got lost in the sauce last season. Y'all came out at the end, though. Like, you popped it off at the beginning, but it was kind of drawn out. Finally, you really didn't make nothing shake until we got to the end, and then you at the reunion. She also said that she ain't mad at anyone. But she did have to speak on what K-Rican was doing online. Because why you took that shit to the net? Which was her saying that y'all didn't help her fight. She didn't lie. Y'all left her out there for dead. When it comes to Bahati and these ladies from the Baddies Gone Wild, she don't like any of them. And it will be on site if they like for that to happen today. Nick says she keeping it cute. I don't have problems with the Cabaret girls because this is not the Cabaret. New franchise, new beefs. Cole says she really don't have beef, but whoever want it can get it. Diamond asked her if she was going to jump in when she fight Fauna. Because, bitch, I got to get my lick back. That hoe fought me while I was drunk as shit on that damn reunion. I hope she don't think shit is that motherfucker sweet around here. Cole was like, you didn't see me jump in the fight last time. The only one I jumped in was with Tavy because that's a man. And you know what? The more they keep saying that about that girl, the more I feel like y'all little colorists around here. So, before the tour starts, Natalie and Rolly is going to go see Scotty and the baby. Okay? Scotty, she's getting emotional, talking about becoming a new mom and how her baby is all she needed. And it really made me wonder about Scotty's life, right? It's like Scotty has some deep down stuff that she needs to resolve, and the man walking in with the baby is one of them. Okay? Because the way he was treating her on that damn show, they ain't make no fucking sense. As pretty as you is, Scotty, you could have found another. Also, Why did they blur that baby face out? We already know what she looked like. Y'all post her online. It's like you, Lemmy, who got your face out now, but you had it blurred at the reunion. Why? I know that's you. So it's time for us to get on the main topic of why we really up in here, because it really wasn't about this baby. We need to talk about how fucked up their friendship has become, and can we resolve it for the 100th time. Natalie was talking about how Scotty's attitude was so motherfucking nasty while she was pregnant, and it was very difficult to be around her. Yeah, because you couldn't pop her in her face like you usually do. Scotty felt like she didn't do anything to her, and Natalie felt like I ain't did shit to you, bitch. Matter of fact, I upgraded your motherfucking life. So, in all this coded talking they doing in here, what we realize is that there's some triangulation going on here. Scotty and Natalie, they would sit with each other and, confining each other. And Scotty be telling her all the women Lemmy done slept with. She don't have to take another pill because another little STD done fell in her lap. And Natalie would do like any of us would do. Console our friend, talk shit about her man, and tell her how she could do better. And we do all that over a glass of wine. And we all know at the end of this conversation, that girl not about to leave her man. But the problem with this is that Scotty will go back and she will tell Lemmy the conversations. And Lemmy, he gonna feel some type of way because he's sassy. He's the number one baddie. And it will cause little issues with Natalie. But unfortunately, when Natalie's on the receiving end of him, Scotty is going to take her man's side. Natalie says she's not jealous of Scotty, but she do feel like Scotty do entitled shit because of the position that she hold right now dating this man. Natalie would talk to producer man about it. Producer man, of course, gonna have Scotty's back. And then this starts a mess between the two of them, which is why you are not supposed to date somebody in your workplace. Especially if y'all are not on the same level. Like you being the head producer and the owner of this network, and you're making babies with the talent. Scotty feel like she's been humble this whole time, and she never wanted to broadcast her relationship with producer man like that. Well, I believe y'all didn't broadcast it like that because it seemed like there's a little overlapping between you and his first relationship we know about. But also, Scotty, you have not been humble. Listen, Nat had to slap your ass about you getting 2 plates before anybody got their one. That's how them rumors first started out with you and this man, okay? Then you and that dog. Everybody else couldn't bring their dogs, but here you come strolling up with your dog and it was supposed to be okay. So that's how we end up having all these damn animals running around this motherfucker now. And the most recent thing is at the reunion when you pulled up in that white car instead of being in the traditional black truck like everybody else. Miss me with that, I don't feel entitled shit. Scotty feels like, unlike everyone else who has fallen out with Natalie, I haven't gotten online and disrespected you and told your business because I respect you as my boss. But every chance you get, you try to little girl me. And Natalie, yes you do. You do that now. They also get on the fact that they're cool with each other's enemies. Listen, that's a wash because y'all both did it. And y'all really don't hang with these people in real life. Y'all do this because it's a job. And when it's done, so is the talking to them people. Now, this will only count for me if it was like Rolly and Jayla, because those are technically the only people that I have seen y'all outside the show with. And did y'all see how it looked like Rolly wanted to speak up and chime in on this conversation and let, this one know that she was wrong at that moment, you wrong for that moment. But she just kept quiet. But she did wrap it up really nicely in her confessional that they need to relearn each other because things have changed in their lives over the years. Most definitely for Scotty. And also, Natalie, stay out them people relationship, okay? When Scotty come over and she complaining about that man, you just be a listening ear. And when she walk out that door, you going about your day. Also, another thing. So Rolly also thought Scotty didn't have a body in the beginning. And it came like on her second and third season. Okay, so I wasn't the only one feeling that way because when she first popped on the scene, I was like, Scotty with a body. Why she say that? She ain't got no body. But by the time we get to the Caribbean season, I was like, damn, she got a big old ass. I don't remember seeing that at first. They start to talk about who they done casted this season, which is a whole lot of people. And they get on to talk about the Ciroc girl, who apparently is some random girl that Tommie had picked up that day from the streets to fight the baddies for her. Tommie shit. Natalie gonna FaceTime Tommie to let her know that she got to meet up with Ciroc. Since you the one who brought her around and her issue is with you, I think it's only right that you go out there and go talk to her. Tommie said, I don't know why I need to go talk to her. I don't know that girl either. Well, Tommie, you the one who brought her over here. We don't know that girl. Hell, go talk to her. Under the guise of Summer, who told her that Ciroc wants to apologize and make up, she decides to go sit with her. But that's not what Ciroc is on right now. She's on the fact that you watched me get jumped. Tommie telling that girl that she did not see that girl get jumped. I guess you thought that crowd of baddies around her was a team huddle, huh? She also feels like, I hired you for a job. Would it look like me helping assist you for the job I paid you to do? And I mean, yeah, technically you are right, but morally you are wrong. Ciroc not even tripping over that fight because at the end of the day, you can't even defend yourself. But you trying to little girl me, that we will never do. Tommie is just like, at the end of the day, I only knew you for 3 days, which means I don't care about this conversation for real. I'm doing this for a check. So you can just stop trying to argue and go back and forth with me because it's not happening. Ciroc also brings up the fact that Tommie mentioned her kids. Tommie says, I only said, buy your kids something nice with the money you made. Tommie, please stop mentioning these people kids in any capacity, okay? I'm reminding you that you have one. I want you to buy your kids something nice because you just got a nice check. Don't mention the people kids unless you are telling them that they look cute. And Tommie clocked her about her mothering skills because bitch don't go over there. Regardless of what you see on this screen, my kids ain't no juvenile delinquents, bitch. And it's by the grace of God too. Because you is nutty as fuck. Tommie is bringing the lines early this season. Because this...
I'm going to slap the shit out of her. I wish you do it. Right now's a good time.
One for the night. Tommie done with the bullshit, okay? I don't give you enough time. So all Ciroc is left with is a little bit of lemon drop in her cup. And so she decides that she's going to throw it at Tommie, which activated some girl that Tommie's with. And Ciroc is not about to let her replacement talk to her like that. So she went outside, and some girl is standing there. And I must admit, she's a really polite girl. Because it was some girl standing there, and she was like, excuse me, ma'am, I wasn't talking to you. But see, what Ciroc doesn't know is that this is one of Tommie's people. So when she went around to get to the other girl, this girl popped in the back of her fucking head. They ran it for like 2 rounds before the original girl pops Ciroc from behind. So now we got to get to her, but she done hopped her ass in that car real quick. And I just want to let y'all know Ciroc spitting on Tommie was nasty. I'm tired of the Campbell girls around here. It's time for the Now That's TV girls to show out. Ivory looks so good. I mean, she has really came a long way from her first season. You can tell the money over there is good for her. Also, I never knew her name stood for beat a bitch up. That is creative. They sitting down talking about E.T. and Pressure joining the cast. And Ivory is cool with E.T., but that Pressure, it's on site because you a wishy-washy bitch and I'm sick of your shit. E.T. enters the scene and they discusses Diamond's relationship with Natalie, which is really that those 2 girls are just very business-minded. We make a lot of money working with each other, so why would I stop that? ET says about 6 people on this show that done played with her over the years, and she got to get pressure. But I'm trying to figure out who else. Who else you got on your hit list? Because I only can think of Rolly, Seki, and Biggie off the top of my head. So I need you to spill the beans. Now, I don't know why Pressure walked in this room looking pretty like that, knowing that you were shady online, and y'all had beef back on that Now That's TV, and you know how Ivory be when her ops in the room. Soon as she get in there, they start bucking. Then next thing you know, E.T. jumped in. They go a second round, and Ivory got her straight in her jaw. I mean, Pressure went to sleep for a hot little second. Also, technically, Ivory didn't jump you. It was E.T. The third round they had with each other should have been Pressure's last round because, girl, you keep falling and I need you to catch them feet. But unfortunately for you, now you got to run it with E.T. Once she was done with that, she had to go again with Ivory because she is not playing with your ass today. I don't know. This Pressure girl, something about her fighting skills is just a little off. Like, she got the height. She really kind of got the weight, too. And she's swinging her arms, but nothing seems to be happening for her. Pressure. She need to catch her breath. And since these girls are not allowing this, she's going to have to leave. But not so easily, because here comes E.T. ready for round 2. Soon as security got them apart, Ivory came from behind and got her ass. Now, Diamond, she want her ass too, because why you over here at Baddies and you being scary? Oh, and also because you was talking about my friend's daddy too. They scuffle a little bit, and E.T., of course, caught her in the back of her head again. E.T., she keeps trying to get the Pressure, but it's not happening today, so this storyline just gonna have to continue. But I ain't gonna lie, them girls was not letting up on her because they was all outside trying to get to this girl. It was so bad, she couldn't even stand out there and wait for her truck to come. They had to take her to it. The next group we get on the screen is the Baddie Gone Wild girls. And Bahati is just not fazed by the fact that she posted Daisy's address and how it would put her children in danger. Bahati was like, that was not my intentions, but you told me your house burnt down anyways, and I'll need to see because I don't believe you. Now, Bahati, did her house burn down before or after you posted her address? Because if it was after, you do need to feel bad about that. Like, that's not cool. I will feel so fucking bad. Like, it will weigh on my conscience every fucking day. Hurricane TT, they gonna walk up. Bahati and Daisy, they just keep going at it. Daisy feel like, oh, the only reason you don't give a fuck about nobody else's kids because you ain't even got your kid. Your mama take care of your kid. And Bahati said, so? You still ain't got the money for the baby. That's gonna live with that girl forever. Ooh, baby, that's worse than getting beat up on the internet. That was so catchy. It popped up at the right time. Who the fuck was he by that he was that close for the mic to pick that up? Whoever did that, they deserve residuals from that show. TT, she want to know if Bahati still got an issue with her. Bahati said, listen here, bitch. I'm not about to keep playing Guess Who with you. Because every time I ask you, what's your issue with me? All you say is, you know. And obviously, I don't know. Hurricane wants to know why she jumped her at the reunion. Bahati said, I didn't jump you. I tried to. And I mean, she ain't lying. So with her giving out these answers that Hurricane don't like, it was time for them to fight. Hurricane must be a little rusty, because she fought better than that on Baddies Gone Wild. But she got back in the groove on the second round. Bahati tried to get a round 3 out of her, but TT wasn't having that. I mean, let Hurricane catch her breath. She can't breathe right now. The next scenes we're going to get is with Natalie and Rolly, because they're going to sit down at the LA house with each individual trios. And you know, they got all the photos around the house to remind them of the good old days. Because don't you miss it and want to make up? And I'm just looking at these pictures like, when did Mariah be a part of the trio of Seki and Biggie? I guess since Anna gone, the understudy gets to rise up. Natalie feels like Tavy is justified for slapping Fauna because Fauna was talking to her crazy all season. Listen, Fauna just didn't want Tavy attaching herself to their group. That was annoying the fuck out of her. Don't slide up on us because K-Ree can go. Natalie also feels like in order for these girls to be able to coexist and be cool again, they got to take a page out of her book, which is learning to be forgiving and seeing what you did wrong and how you could have did better. So why is taking you and Scotty so long to be friends again, since you got all the fucking answers? To Seki and Mariah, they came into the house and they get on this situation with Seki hugging Lex at the reunion. Seki says it was innocent. Everyone hugs when they come out. But girl, you did that after she slapped her. That's the difference right now. It wasn't like y'all hugged and then she went over there and slapped the fuck out of Biggie. Next on the set was Biggie. Biggie looked so pretty in her confessionals. You could tell her money is moneying over there too. You know, she come in and she hug everyone. So you would think that everything is cool. Like, we really don't need this conversation. But Seki is looking like, nah, that's not going to work. And they going to get straight into this whole stuff that happened at the reunion. And Biggie calling her a weird ass bitch. Biggie just feels like Seki did not care about her in that moment. And Seki feels she's not here to make anyone happy about how she used her hands. Which means I'm going to fight on my own time. Y'all stop trying to make me fight somebody. I'll fight when I'm good and ready. And Seki said, and what's the problem? You've been cool with my ops. And you know, she started naming off people. And I'm looking like, I didn't know Biggie talked to any of them people. I always felt like Biggie would be like so loyal to you because she wants your protection. Rolly tells Biggie that she can't be mad if Seki wants to hang out with Lex. And Seki just feels like it was just a hug. It was not that fucking serious. That's just the type of person that I am. If somebody wants to give me a hug, I'm going to give them a hug. Plus, I don't even know what the hell is going on between the two of them. And I'm not about to choose sides, especially when I know that you a shit starter. And you always running behind me after you done did some shit. Natalie and Rolly is going to leave so these girls can talk amongst each other. We actually need to go see the real trio, okay? The big three. Because the rest of y'all were just a group of girls hanging with each other. And y'all rolled the marketing off of the big three, saying they a trio. What we gonna learn with Seki and them is that Seki just wants Biggie to know, don't you ever in your life think that you can tell me to slap somebody on your command. Okay? I am not your flunky. And Biggie was trying to touch on the performance and how they was gonna do the song, I guess because they not cool like that no more. And Seki really didn't want to hear that shit because what's gonna happen is when the song come on, I'm gonna come out and do it like I always do. Which personally makes sense. It's y'all song together and it's the vibe between the two of you on stage that really makes the song lit. Next thing we gonna get is Natalie, Rolly, Lex, and Dolly sitting with each other. And Dolly, be careful, girl. I see you got that prop in that dang confessional. You know how Natalie starts to feel when people upstaging her on her own show. Dolly is seeing all these memories and she's like, oh, fuck these goddamn memories. They said the moment that started the downfall of their friendship was the fight with Seki. And then after a while, it was like she was doing them the same way she would do the other people in the house. And with them being on the receiving end of stuff, they started to realize why people be ready to rip her fucking head off. Rolly asked, could they sit and have a convo with her? But they was like, no, I'm good on that. Plus, Dolly feel like, bitch, I ain't get you how I really wanted to get you at the reunion. So as soon as I see you, I'm on that. Well, be ready to be on it because you ain't got no choice because the girl is pulling up right now. Summer says she doesn't feel like there is anything else for them to discuss. I ran my mouth. Y'all ran y'all mouth. We argued. We fought. I'm done. But it's just the way you be running your mouth on the internet that makes me feel like, no, you're not. But just to make sure we understand that she's not thinking about these girls, she starts to give off her resume of everything she got going on in her life right now. And just to make sure y'all know y'all the last thing on my mind in the day, she starts to read off her damn resume to them girls. Plus, she got some music out now. And when she started talking about she doing music, oh, that riled up Dolly because, baby, I'm the one with the most viral song in the building. You viral because you a baddie turned blogger. You know Dolly is the most hurt out of this situation because her and Summer spent a lot of time together. So all this going back and forth with the talking she ain't with, so she ran up and started fighting Summer. Summer is done. Because seriously, if I knew this what y'all was bringing me here for, I would never even showed up. And so she begins to leave because at the end of the day, y'all not getting the storyline off of me. But just like Pressure, you are not going to be able to leave that easily. Dolly ran up on that girl and fought her again. And that's how the show ended. If you enjoyed the review, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye guys.